Hey guys, was writing on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon, and I thought, why not record myself? It's been a couple of days, and yeah, I'm writing this blab here that I was supposed to write 3 days ago. I'm writing it now. It's about my new company, leanventurestudio.com. We help people launch their venture studio for 2.5K. For those of you that don't know what a venture studio is, it's a startup factory. So basically, it's testing out offers slash products to various ICPs, various markets, and seeing if you can get product market fit with this new startup idea of yours. You produce 10 of them, you might get one product market fit. In some case, 100 ideas might yield one product market fit if you're less good. And normally, doing that costs over than six figure. I think that nowadays any founders can start their venture studio and stop the FOMO, really start getting uh, a glimpse of you at what the market really wants, and they can test out ideas at scale. So basically, gone are the days of focusing on one company. Now you can have a safer portfolio of startup and really de-risk the game of startups. And that's all beautiful, like people before have been doing that for quite some time, but it just cost way too much, and they would burn hundreds of thousands in one business idea. So my concept is hopefully leaner. So let's see what I have to write here. The first couple were quite good, I must say. In a good state of mind right now. I just came back from doing sports and have biohacked extensively today. So the first email I think went out good. Said, I run leanventurestudio.com. We help serial founders forge their startup studios. Our system allow you to test one business idea per week and determine if there's product market fit or not. Launching your studio would normally cost six figures. That's pretty good. And the second one here, shorter, uh, for a couple of thousands, $200 a month. Help you find product market fit. I'm just gonna leave A plus players how I wrote it, and then this one here. Emails are saying the same, but they're structured differently so that they can appeal to different brains. Next one, placing bets and not placing bets. VS playing hands. It's more like staging games VS playing hands. Yeah, what I want to convey here is that they can be the casino instead of being the players. Maybe I could make it clearer with casino vs player. Coming the casino. Yeah. Bit odd analogy, but yeah, let's just roll with it. Casino vs players. We've now come to a time in the startup game in which players can become the casino. Historically, it used to take startup studios used to be game would only be played by billionaire exited founders. Nowadays, with the technique I'm about to show you, any common mortal founder can create their startup studios. Now you ask, why the heck should I focus my energy away from company? It's not another shiny object whose name, but hope the game will be played in our modern times. See, Charles, the snitch is moving faster than ever, and catching it, product market fit, is hitting harder and harder. This means that any of your existing business gold mines be harvested 10x faster than before, and that blue oceans may become red oceans in matter of months. AI is accelerating the pace at which businesses change, and I'm pretty sure you've had to pivot many times in the past decade. A startup studio is a nice way to edge against market changes and know where the puck is going, like Wayne said. This product market fit machine of mine keep you scoring. It's affordable and scalable. I'd like to share more on the call. So that email right there is a bit long. It's a bit like running around the pot. But yeah, let's review it together. So we've now come to a time in the startup era in which players can finally become the casino. Historically, startup studios used to be a game that would only be played by be to be only accessible by or true by billionaire by tech billionaires. But nowadays, with the technique I'm about to show you, any common founder, any founder can create their startup studios and catch the jackpot. Not an ID, but how the game will be played in these modern times that your existing gold mines might be harvested 10x faster than before, and that blue oceans may become red in a matter of months. Need a crystal ball to keep winning. That's cheap, automated, and scalable. I have that for you. It's a pretty long email, but yeah, let's see the reception. Sometimes I get people to reply to these. Maybe like the first name. First name's a bit too much though. Where's that first name? First name. All right, let's leave it as is. Yeah, sometimes I get these people to read full emails like that and be like, okay, that was good. Greatest challenge to startups. This one I'll just straight off the bat of mastermind of the Lean Venture Studio, and I'll go in the mastermind for a moment. All my clients face the same challenge nowadays. I've helped them crack lead gen, but somehow they can't get to close more than 10% of the leads I send them, and to in less than 120 days. Close rates have increased, have decreased, and sales cycles have tripled. I've got a system that can help you follow up with leads and can generate all the CEOs I speak to face the challenge nowadays. They can't close more than 10% of their new leads in less than 100. Close rates have increased. If you follow up with leads and can drastically accelerate trust so that you can shorten sales cycles by 200%. Accelerate trust. I mean, I don't like this one that much, but let's see how it performs. Just got a down of energy. I think it's time to drink some tea. So becoming the casino, I'll just put it last because I talked about the casino. Call me the casino guy. So this one here, some of my business thesis. Your thoughts on these business thesis? Um, yeah, this one's a bit more like newsletter style. I might actually use it for my newsletters. Using podcasts as a door opener to talk with 100 of your ICPs per week and close 10% less than 90 days. Mastermind as a trust accelerator, online and physical masterminds, free online, physical masterminds to reduce sales cycles, to get close rates to 40% and reduce sales cycle by 250%. Cold email as a private and network product market fit machine. Cold email to get market research data and generating leads at the same time. Gen. Lead gen. So this one's kind of random. There's not even a call to action, which is what I like. A friend of mine also gave me feedback recently. He told me to stop talking about podcast and talk about the outcome, which is talking with leads and not interviewing people for pods. I'm gonna A/B test them on my last email. Shout out to Ben Reed for that idea. Becoming the casino. Yeah, more T on that one. Double T. And the stretch. Oh, that's 4:30 p.m. End of the afternoon here. Brain is getting tired. So becoming the casino. Startup founders are more like startup fienders. They're fiends hooked on playing the game, but rarely ever winning it or becoming the system itself. 90% of founders are poor and are playing the game at the bottom of the pyramid. trying to get customers, funds, getting a shot at a profitable exit. To get A players and why not step to the second level of the game, which is owning multiple portfolio companies like the VCs funding you and bootstrapping them to profits. The costs you'd challenge me. We've now come to an age in which it's possible to run own startup studio for a couple of hundreds a month. I don't think that equipped with the right system, running your automated startup, affordable, scalable startup studio shouldn't be a distraction, but a de-risking mechanisms allowing you to find gold, oil before competition would. It's also fun and stimulating for the brain, allowing you to create a wisdom machine similar the one that propelled Charlie Munger Berkshire Hathaway wealth. I'd love to tell you more on a call. Again, it's pretty long. Um, so this one's pretty intense, which is what you need to leave your mark nowadays. I'd like to get in the excuse of people that they have for that. Like most would ignore the emails, like, or if I get off course, if I get off focus, I'll lose it all. I think people need to open their mind. They're so focused, they're so rigid. Most founders won't survive the AI wave that's coming onto them. I think the leader of the future will also be in many direction. There definitely won't be like focused on one thing. AIs will. AIs are good at that, at focus, quote unquote. AIs will suck at finding market opportunities and pulling the trigger. So I think that will be founder of the future. Let's write down these ideas. CEO of the future, excuses, taking focus away. Most of these things are contrarian, which is what works always. Regurgitating stuff will never bring you anywhere. Again, it's pretty abstract. Founder of the future. Let's just write these ideas. Can put you in front. I can put company in front of 100 of its ICP per week via lead gen podcasting. Love to tell you more on that all. And back this wild claim with facts, with data. This one is very short. Have you thought what the founder of the future would look like, or are you way too distracted by company? Found that most founders nowadays are way too focused. Most have taken Cal Newport's deep work academic approach way too seriously. See, first name. Founders of the future won't be deep into work, but great at finding product market fit and executing on new ideas to grow their empire. AI agents will. Founders of the future will be great at finding product market fit ideas and executing on the 0 to 1 and executing 0 to 1 phase on the 0 to 1 phase and outsourcing the 1 to 100 phase to AI agent that out execute at a scale of 1000. Why is that? I mean, this thesis needs to be proven because what's different in 0 to 1 than 1 to 100? There's bias. I'm obviously better at 0 to 1 than I am at 1 to 100, but the this thesis might be wrong because COOs need to be creative. I would argue against that. I think COOs are not super creative. They're just executing machine. They just really execute well, but I could get countered on that. I'll just run with it and see how people react to that. Always open to hear about new ideas and understand that this one might be taking it to an extreme. Um, Founders of the future will have their startup studios testing out new ideas in real time. In real time. I work with founders of the future, help them set that startup studio of theirs and help them find PMF ideas they can outsource to competent CEOs, CEO type. Scaling a startup studio is not easy, but is the best way to achieve perennial wealth, in my opinion. Yeah, I'll skip the in my opinion. You want authority. I'd love to show you my systems on a ball. All right, so this is done, guys. We're done writing for today. The last campaign that I've deployed, I think most of the emails are still queued up. So can't tell you that some of them were hyper successful. Just to leave you with some wisdom here, some outreach wisdom. Two campaigns have been quite successful lately that I've launched, and I'm extremely bullish on them. And let me show you both of these. This is the first one. This is the second one. So I've been running this level 96 mastermind for quite some time. It's a CEO mastermind. It's monthly. And basically my thesis behind that one was like, let's charge for this, right? It will filter people, but I don't think that charging for mastermind is the way to go. I think to keep it lean and make it free for CEOs is the way to go. Just that you need to really filter out who you invite to. So I realized that probably 30% of the monthly CEO mastermind member that I would talk to would convert into clients. That's one out of three, right? For 30 minutes of my time times three, sales cycle of them would be 90 days up until they bought something from me. Most of them I found through my podcast, by the way. So the thesis here is to start with the podcast, right? Like the full funnel, then have them on this monthly mastermind, and finally convert them into clients. Like that's a full funnel. I might actually make a full campaign out of that. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's restart this mastermind thing and continue this podcasting thing, which I've sort of slowed down recently. So today I'm supposed to upload a bunch of new podcasts. I'm being slow on that, but yeah, like today I'll upload a couple, see how that goes. So that's the first hint for you guys, because one problem I've been seeing in my clients lately has been their sales cycle has been drastically stretched. The mastermind increases trust, you know. They're not sales calls, by the way. They're you focus on value, and this is the best sales calls. Usually it's like stuff that you can uh, over deliver on, add value, and people will eventually pay you when their uh, glass value is overflowing, which is another email, I guess. Um, so yeah, an online mastermind once a month, 30 minutes on Zoom, focus on accountability, insights, and support. That should be your main lead engine. The second insight for you guys, so the email that I sent for this one looks like this, although like I told you, the podcast funnel is a bit better for that one. The second insight here is physical mastermind. So I've got a bunch of friends, partners, and clients in all the biggest and most business prominent cities in the world. For example, this one's in New York. You pick out the best restaurant there is, the most expensive with the best views. You invite a bunch of CEOs once a month to dine and exchange insights on a round table. The round table is quite important. So you start with intros, then you go with a business challenge, and you go with a business insight that they've got, and so forth. And yeah, eventually you get them to um, become friends and become familiar. Again, you need to over vet on these, and basically, um, eventually these people, you will accelerate their trust like 7 to 14x, aka reduce the sell cycle by 7 to 14x. They'll trust you and they'll give you their money. So that as a lead gen epic, you know. So hope that you guys could get great insights from that one. I've dropped like numerous value bombs to you, and I'll catch you on the next live stream here.